All right, so let's start with the big story that we're tracking on WION at this hour. Now, the Al-Falah University is now the center of the Delhi blast probe. So far, at least about 3 doctors related to this campus located in Haryana's Faridabad have been arrested. Now, Shaheen Shahid, who is living in Faridabad with Dr Muzammil Shakil, another accused who is tied to this terror module. Now, she is apparently said to be one of those doctors who was tasked with establishing what is being described as some kind of a women's wing of the Pakistani terror group Jaish-e-Mohammed in India. A pistol with live rounds and 2 empty cartridges were also reportedly found registered in her name. Now, Shaheen Shahid has also been associated with Dr Umar-ul-Nabi, a college faculty member who was purportedly behind the wheel of the I-20 car, numbered HR26CE7674, that exploded in Delhi on Monday evening. And he happens to be the prime suspect in the blast, and his whereabouts are still to be traced. Room 13, the college's building, has become central to the investigation into the blast and the recovery of the explosives from Faridabad's Dodge and Fatehpur Taga villages. Muzammil Shakil from Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama occupied the room. From 2,900 kilograms of explosives, including ammonium nitrate, the chemical that was used in the Delhi blast, have been recovered from 2 rooms rented in Muzammil's name in Faridabad. Now, the police believes that the suspects had used this room to plot logistics and transport routes for ammonium nitrate that was intended not for one but for multiple blasts. The Al-Falah University employed a doctor who was dismissed from the SMHS hospital, apparently due to terror links in Kashmir. And according to the document observed by Z News, Dr Nisar-ul-Hassan, who was apparently working as a senior resident at the Al-Falah University. Dr Nisar was charged in 2023. His whereabouts are currently unknown. Now, for its part, the college has distanced itself from the arrests. Al-Falah University's Vice-Chancellor Bhupinder Kaur has said that the institution has absolutely no connection to the doctors who have been arrested in the terror module. Now, Bhupinder Kaur referred to the ammonium nitrate recovered from the accused and added that no such chemicals are stored on the campus. She said that the university is now extending its complete support to the security agencies for the probe. All right, now joining us on the broadcast, we've got WION's Shivan Chanana. He is currently at the Al-Falah University in Faridabad in Haryana. Shivan, give us a sense of what's happening on the ground there, because the Al-Falah University now appears to be the center of the focus in this probe.
Saleh, let me tell you, since the time I've been here, it's been a number of hours now, I've seen n number of intelligence agency vehicles, and these are vehicles either from with number plates of JK, that's Jammu and Kashmir. Of course, Haryana Special Cell officers are here. The UP ATS is also here. Delhi officers are also here, and I've not seen those vehicles leave. And that probe has been going on since a very long time. They entered, but they have not seen them leave. So. And I spoke with students here in the university. They had studied personally from Dr. Omar. They had taken classes from him. He used to teach medicine here in this college. And they mentioned that all their rooms have been emptied out. They have been thoroughly checked. And that's the kind of probe which is going on. And not just the students, even the faculty, everyone is being thoroughly checked inside this university. But as far as the hospital here is concerned, or the college here is concerned, classes are continuing as normal. The other part of it, the big development that has come in at this hour is the alert which has been given for a red car, that is a red Eco Sport. And this is a vehicle which the Delhi police is hunting at this point. Not just the Delhi police. This information was given by the Faridabad police to the Delhi police. This car is linked to the suspect Omar Nabi, and it's registered to an Omar Nabi. Right. And this car also has the name Devinder in its chain of ownership. Now, just to give our viewers an understanding of why these two names are important, of course, Dr. Omar was the one who was behind the wheel of that I-20 which exploded outside the Red Fort, and Devinder was also in that chain of ownership of the I-20 which exploded. And now again these two names are linked to this red eco sport. The number has also been given out to the police officials. Teams have been deployed across the city. They are looking for it. Now here where it starts getting sketchy. The police is extremely concerned that this red eco sport may not be red anymore. The color could have been changed, and that is why they are going and interacting with car workshops across the city, asking if they had ever dealt with the purchase or sale of this specific eco sport, which was initially red in color. The other part of it is that the address is linked to somewhere in northeast Delhi. The police, we've seen visuals of it, reached that address, and there they found that no Omar has ever been there. So the address is fake, and it's registered to this car, which is linked to the prime suspect as of now, that is Omar Nabi, and it is linked to the same name. So Devinder and Omar Nabi, same names appearing in this car, though this red eco sport was not found anywhere in the footage that has been accessed and studied and looked at with a fine-tooth comb during that blast on the 10th of November. But the teams have been deployed across the city looking for this car. Checkposts, police stations, police posts everywhere across the border. They're looking for a red eco sport.
Now, Shivan, you mentioned about this red eco sport and it's how the police are talking with also the car dealers to ensure that this car may have been painted. It may no longer be a red eco sport anymore. But the question that I want to ask you is this: why is this a red eco sport now a car that the police is very actively hunting on?
So, Saleh, the information first came from the Faridabad police to Delhi, and they are now looking for it because it is linked to suspect Omar Nabi, who is also there in the ownership of this car. Now, as we understand, Dr. Omar, who was there behind, is suspected to be the driver of the I-20. He's at large, and this car could link to him. That, of course, is number one, prime at this point, because he's a prime suspect. The other part of it is that, as I mentioned, the ownership chain, it mentions a certain Devinder and Omar Nabi. Both these names occurred in the I-20 ownership as well, which is the car which exploded and caused this entire fiasco at the Red Fort. So that is what makes this car extremely pivotal. At least 5 teams have been deployed.
Shivan, I need to just interject there.
Shivan,
latest information that has just come, it is now being reported that the red eco sport in question has apparently been found by the police at the Khanwali village. Now, the Khanwali village is located in the Ballabgarh block of the Faridabad district in Haryana. So this car that we're talking about, which had been a car of interest for the police, who'd been hunting it out as a part of the investigation, apparently has just been now found by the police in a place called the Khanwali village in the Ballabgarh block of Faridabad district. Thank you very much indeed, Shivan, for joining us with all those updates. We'll of course come back to you as this story continues to develop.